Hi and welcome back to another video of F1 Manager 2022. This is our Latifi series. So yeah, previously we Zandvoort and Spa, and we won both races with Latifi. Absolutely fantastic, putting him 8 points in the lead in the Drivers' Championship. So coming up Monza and Singapore, so let's get on and have a look at what's going on. Regulation vote, more money for the top teams and less for the bottom teams. Yeah, why not? Development point for Latifi. Excellent, there we go. Just starting to appreciate, his true worth. They're just catching up, really. Yeah, let's go to Monza. And that is practice done. Again, 100% confidence setup all around. Fantastic. On to qualifying. And final run of Q3. Currently first and third. We'll see if we can improve. Perez is likely to improve on his time. Bit of a delay there. I'm not quite sure what happened with the Red Bulls. But we did beat Perez, but Perez does have, in fact, a penalty coming up, so it's just academic, really, isn't it? So, first and third on the grid for Monza. Right. Happy with that. Is the weather looks okay. Hopefully that's accurate. And yeah, we are good to go. This is Monza.
Here we are at the oldest circuit in Europe for this, the Italian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
And Verstappen immediately cuts across to defend against Latifi there as they come into turn one. Latifi pushing hard but getting blocked off by Max. Dirty, and Alonso is really getting up.
And Ferrari just gained a place.
And now does in fact get past Verstappen. Great move there.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Let's see if we can get away from them before DRS kicks in. And the gap now does exceed 1 second, so
and DRS enable.
Hopefully we can get away.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
And
Sounds like a few cars have crashed.
a crash, and we have a safety
So
car.
safety car deployed.
There's only a few laps difference there, so we are going to go
And
in.
it will be DRS off. So there was a crash.
Okay.
Now Leclerc, all happened very quickly. Leclerc locks up, Latifi takes the lead, and then there's a crash, creating a safety car. So we're going to bring both drivers in. Hopefully this isn't going to cost too much. See if anybody else comes in. Is Verstappen going to pit? No. Is he? No, he isn't. I didn't quite see if that cost us any time. It might have done, but of course Latifi being in front, that's fine with me. But with the safety car, then we come out. Lots of pit stops coming in there. But these Red Bulls and Alonso not pitting, I think, is a mistake. As we approach the restart, put everything back to normal, and we could probably push with the fuel, given that we have some spare. Safety car in, and racing resumed. Latifi dropping back. What on earth? Bad restart there for the goats. Of course, the other driver's on the medium tyre. That was not good. Leclerc though up past Perez, fighting with Alonso.
Advance the race position.
Latifi gets back past Mick Schumacher. Overtakes Norris,
Look at that. They've run wide.
fighting with him still. And fighting with Hamilton as well. Goes past very nicely.
DRS enable, DRS enable.
Makes a move this time, goes down the inside,
Wide there.
getting past Hamilton and Perez, but Hamilton possibly fighting back. He has the inside line though and gets
Surging forward.
does eventually get past Hamilton.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Alonso though giving him a problem. Can he go past now? Does go past, but the others are going to have... Oh, he does have DRS here. Must have crossed the line at a favourable point. Meanwhile, Leclerc has got past Max. Latifi though, 4 seconds, nearly 5 seconds behind Verstappen, who is yet to pit, but will likely go on to the soft tyre towards the end. And Verstappen does pit eventually, and as I said, he's gone onto the soft tyre. Latifi then closing in on Leclerc, with Verstappen 20 seconds behind. Can he make up 20 seconds in 17, 18 laps? Leclerc then breezes into the lead, with Verstappen 19 seconds
Looks like
back.
there's been a lockup.
Now, what lap times is he doing? 125. Only half a second faster than Latifi and Leclerc last lap. So that is not enough. Of course, stuck behind Zhou by the looks of it though. And there's been a crash.
Sounds like there's been contact. We can take a look now.
Wait a minute,
We're
who's
just
that?
watching the Red Bull.
Oh, this is Verstappen. I think. Is it Verstappen? Locks up
Goodness me, that is a serious collision.
and hits Zhou. It is Verstappen. It was Verstappen. I thought it was. Didn't notice that at first, but he's down and out. Excellent. Well, that really is a real boost in the Drivers' Championship.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
And last lap.
That made me worried. Someone ran wide, and then it just looked like the Ferrari was spinning. I thought, oh no. But last lap, and we can ride on board with Latifi, the GOAT. As he comes down, back is at the back straight, and round the final corner to win in Monza. 3 wins in a row for the GOAT. 1-2 for Ferrari.
And it's Latifi
Doesn't
over
get
the line
any
and
better than
taking
that.
first place.
With Verstappen, no points. Nil point. So, Latifi extends his lead 15 points in the Drivers' Championship. And of course, big boost for Ferrari. That's over 100 points in the Constructors' Championship. That is surely secure. Weather Centre upgrade done. Development point for Leclerc. He can get some defending, and so can Giovinazzi, even though we're not using him. We can just move on to Singapore. Yeah, let's go. And practice done. Again, 100% all round. The Latifi influence continues. 100% all the way through the whole season so far. So that's great, and we can move on to qualifying. Not a great first effort, but fresh tyres for the final run. And so, final run of Q3. Here we go. Sitting in first and seventh at the moment. That's not great. Hopefully I haven't sent him out too late. No, he's fine. Hopefully he can improve on his position. Round he comes.
We've had a crash.
Was it back?
He's in fact crashed and lost his front wing, so he's not going to improve on his time. Starting from at least 8th. Not good. Final qualifying run for Latifi. And the question here is, do we take some penalties?
Race day has arrived at
from that position? Is this going to last to the end of the season? We're possibly going to have to take some at some point. I mean, the ERS is fine, but I think we take penalties here. Put these on. Whoops. So it's going to be well, we may as well take one of these as well. Why not? It's going to be a last first challenge, I think, by the looks of it. And we're going to have to look at what we've got here. Soft, hard looks like the optimal way. However, Singapore, could be lots of crashes. We can extend that stint out a little. We're going to be starting pretty far back.
It's just moments away from the Singapore Grand Prix.
And Latifi does in
Lights
fact
out,
start
and
19th.
away we go.
There we go. Some of these guys. So Leclerc in first, Latifi last, but already. Oh, and there's a spin crash pretty much straight off the bat. Who is that? That is Perez. Neutral car's crashed. Is it a safety car?
It's a collision.
It's got to be a safety car, surely. Unless he keeps it going. And we're going to get past these guys. And we do get past Perez. We're a couple of seconds behind.
Doing really well.
He's got to be able to make his way past his medium runners. We're going to be holding him up. and now it does in fact get past Vettel. Magnussen though made a bit of a run for it ahead. Now making a move possibly on Lance Stroll as he gets round. He does just about. Not going to get DRS here though, so he's going to make a comeback, and he does go back past. Right, let's use a bit of overtake then on the coming straight. We get the DRS and just get our nose in front and then open DRS and off we go. That is it's nice. That should immediately open up a gap and hopefully close up on the next one, Gasly. So, could have been a little bit better, I think, at this stage. It could have, 14th though, from 19th. And I'm going to go light as well for a little bit. And away he goes, and he gets past Gasly.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
And can we get past? We can. Really odd. I find it very strange sometimes. We seem to do well and get past people when we put it on light running. But up we go into 12th. Fantastic moves from the GOAT. Creates a gap obviously to Sainz and Williams. Clearly these two drivers are in the teams they belong now. I mean, what can you say? I mean, Sainz, get out and let the GOAT take your place. Zhou and Magnussen. That's Magnussen we've kind of been chasing for a while. He's just sort of stayed ahead. Leclerc, meanwhile, opens up a 10-second gap to Verstappen. Very much in control of this race. But we don't care about him. We want to see the GOAT get past these guys. And approaching the pit window. That's not right. Let's edit this. Let's just check how that compares with still a couple of laps. Let's put it there. Still a lap difference between his strategy and Leclerc's.
Advance the race position.
And I've missed the
Let's have a look.
action.
Okay, here's the Ferrari.
Goes around the outside. Gets past Zhou, right up behind Magnussen now. Hopefully with DRS we can get past him. And in fact he comes into the pits. There's a lot of them coming into the pit now. Seems a bit too early. Some hard tyres coming out. So who's Russell on the hards? So make sure we keep an eye on his lap times. Verstappen comes into the pits, goes on to the medium tyre, so that is his stop done, and that is early. Some more pit stops coming in then, but Russell with a 145, so we're still faster than fresh hard tyres at this point. Pit window optimal apparently. Last lap. We're still faster than these hard tyre runners. We can do one more lap here, but we've really hammered the tyres here at the end. In fact, too much on the
And in box now, box.
Copy box.
And we will pit as well. And we do in fact get a safety car now at this point.
There's been
Finally.
contact and several cars involved.
Safety car.
Nothing we can do,
No DRS.
unfortunately.
No DRS, sorry.
Yeah, we just made our pit stop, so it's not really. I mean, Leclerc is more than a pit stop ahead, but unfortunately, that is going to mean that just goes. I mean, could he pit? Yeah, he's just crossed the finish line. So there is the car. I mean, he could have come in for a fresh set of mediums, but that would have been a free pit stop. Hopefully we get a better restart under the safety car than the last race, where we really fell behind. Currently 6, with Bottas causing us a problem, but he attacks and gets past Alonso nicely up into 5th. Latifi putting pressure on George Russell. And we move on Russell. Very nice there from the GOAT.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Let's see if we can close up on Hamilton. Still not getting past here.
I made a mistake.
No.
Okay, understood.
Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's the Ferrari.
And he's caused a safety car. Well, he's going to have to pit for front wing.
And DRS is disabled. DRS disabled.
So there was a crash.
Copy.
And let's bring in Leclerc as well. Let's see if he gets a time second a penalty, which he's going to have to serve in the pit lane as we come in here. Verstappen stays out. Leclerc comes in. Russell, pretty sure Russell will get past, as he does. I don't think that's too much of a problem if we're going to be on soft tyres. In comes Latifi, has to serve his time penalty. Serves that, gets the tyres, and going to have to replace the front wing as well, down into 11th. Or more. No, we're kind of last again, really. Latifi then got it all to do again.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Gets past Ocon, up into the points. And Joe picks off those two. Leclerc moving up the pack as well, up into 5th place.
Yes, you are doing a good job. Keep doing the same procedure.
Latifi then gets past Alonso, not too much of a problem. putting pressure on Danny Rick. What can we get here? What can we get? Can we win this? Leclerc takes the lead. Oh, Latifi as well gets past Ricciardo and putting pressure then as he moves up. 11 laps left as we close out this race. Latifi started in 19th, caused another safety car, had to pit, started again then from around 11th. After making his way up to, was he 4th? Possibly. And now closing in then on Russell. He's already overtaken him once. Very close behind him. This is familiar. Please don't take him out like you took Hamilton out. See if we can get past here and this straight with the DRS. Open it up. And off he goes. Fantastic. And then 3 seconds behind Verstappen. 2 seconds. 1 second, and very, very quickly there, the GOAT catches right back up to...
Red Bull gained a place.
Verstappen, who takes the lead from Leclerc. So fighting now at the front. Fantastic race this. Leclerc gets past Verstappen. With Latifi putting the pressure on. Really putting the pressure on. Now, go. Go for it. And he goes straight through into the lead. Absolutely fantastic move there. Incredible.
And Ferrari have just gained places.
Do we need any more proof? The GOAT. Last to first. Twice almost within this race. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, just lost for words. What can you say?
Red Bull
4 laps left. It's just masterclass, absolute masterclass from the GOAT.
So there was a crash.
Okay.
And the safety car within the last few...
No DRS. No DRS for him.
We're going to finish under the safety car surely at this point.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Well, I predicted a whole bunch of safety cars and that has turned out to be the case. And I'm quite sure we're going to be finishing under the safety car. Thankfully, it will not affect the outcome of this race. It will simply turn it into a procession. The safety car comes in and round we go to cross the line for first and second. Nicholas the GOAT Latifi wins in Singapore, 4 wins in a row, but this one really is the most special out of all of them. Up 18 places. Latifi then extends his lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship. 21 points. Yeah, 21 points. And 55, 45, 55. 55 points ahead of Max Verstappen. Surely he can do it. Surely he can become world champion. Brilliant. What can you say? Side pod design done. We will get to that in the next episode, but this has been another 2 wins for the GOAT, and like I say, the most special win so far. Last to first challenge done. I didn't think he was going to do it, to be perfectly honest. I got to admit, I didn't think that was possible, but the safety cars came in. But 3 in total, 1 caused by Latifi, puts him at the back of put him back down to 11th. after such a lot of hard work, but even that wasn't enough to stop him winning this race. Truly the GOAT. I really like that. I hope you like that. So please hit like, subscribe, leave us a comment, tell us what you thought of that race, and yeah, thanks for watching.